Hello everyone, welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I know I haven't made a video in like maybe a week now, but it's been almost a week, I know. I've been a little busy, been hunting, got some great hauls, you guys. So this haul right here, I got probably midweek. I wound up getting another haul yesterday that hopefully I'll make a video for soon. So I'm gonna start off with this haul right here. It is awesome. So what happened was I had just dropped someone off on a Lyft ride and happened to be in an area that I normally don't go to. That's kind of far way out Virginia. It's in Ashburn, Virginia. And just so happens while I was there, I was like, man, let me see if there's any used bookstores, Second and Charles, or con bookstores in the area. So what I did was I went on my Waze app and just put Second and Charles. Nope. The closest one was far away, and not only that, the closest one is the one I usually go to. And then I put in used bookstores. Nope, nothing popped up. Then when I put comic book store popped up on the navigation that was literally just 5 minutes away from where I had just dropped someone off at. So I was like, bet. So I drove to it, and come to find out, I've been to this comic book store before. I've only been there twice, but I always forget about that it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a store that, like I said, I normally don't go to because I have no reason to go all the way out there. But last time I was there, I picked up some great dollar books, so I knew they had back issues. So I went in there. They had some great variants on their walls. They had some good wall books also of some key books. They actually had this X-Men. What was it? It was an X-Men annual that I actually wanted for my collection. But when he pulled it down, they wanted $75. But when he pulled it down, the condition just wasn't just to me wasn't worth 75. But if it was just a little bit better in the grade, I definitely would have got it because I definitely need that book. But overall I was just happy because I found some great dollar books. I did pick up one wall book, but it wasn't that expensive. I was happy to get it. And I also picked up some of the new books that came out on Wednesday. Well, that Wednesday and the Wednesday before. So let's get this haul started. Before we get started, though, as always, I ask you not to skip the skippable ads. And if you're new to my channel, the reason why I ask you not to skip it is because when you skip the ads, I don't get the ad revenue, and I'm a small channel, so I need all the revenue as much as possible. You'll be surprised. On average, I only make like $4 to $5 on each video. So that's how small the profits are off of each video. So off of the ads. So definitely need everyone to watch the ads. Thank you to my no skip ad crew. Definitely want to thank you. And if you want to skip the ads but still support my channel, you can always go to the Cash App and donate whatever you want to donate, and that's my handle right there. And if you're new to Cash App, it's gonna be the first time you download Cash App to your phone. Use this promo code right here, and you will automatically get $5, and I will get $5. So thank you everyone that's done it so far. I appreciate you guys. Man, I'm so happy of how many people have donated to the Cash App. I really appreciate you guys, and it just gives me a chance to go get more comics to show off to you guys, and also to give away. I do give away stuff. I do give away comics. You'll be surprised. So if you're new to my channel, I have a tendency to give stuff away. I haven't done it lately, but I definitely am gonna do some more giveaways in the future. All right, you guys. So thank you, everyone. So I'm gonna give 3 shout outs at the end of the video as always to my regular viewers. So let's get this haul started, you guys. So I'm gonna start off with the free stuff. I picked up this Harley Quinn Breaking Glass Special Edition. It's not the same size as a comic. It's a little bit small. It's like the ash can size. And I picked up 2 of them. Had to grab it. I was just like, I don't know how long this even been out. But I haven't seen it in any of the other comic book stores that I go to, or either they ran out. But I was happy to get 2 of them. All right, and also they had some free Carnage. I mean, Venom, Absolute Carnage stickers. It's 5 stickers in them in here. I mean, not stickers, tattoos. And so I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I picked up 5 of them. He had a whole bunch of them. He said people weren't really grabbing them. Man, I was like, I'm gonna grab the tattoos because I know my daughter is going to love putting these on. I might put some on too. I might just put them on just to put them on for the heck of it. And it says it'll last a couple of days if you put them on right. So I might just put them on just to see the reaction of some of my Lyft passengers to see what they say when they see them, on my body. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, oh man, look at that. Where'd you get that tattoo at? They ain't even going to know it's fake. Probably going to think it's real, but I don't know. But I can't wait to see what the other ones look like because there's 5 of them. And I'm pretty sure they're not all the same design, So can't wait to open this up and see what's inside. All right, you guys. So, oh yeah, by the way, I know I'm looking crazy with my hair out, but I have to let my hair breathe. I took my cornrows out, let my hair breathe, and gonna get it done probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So you might see me in another video with my hair still looking like this, maybe. All right, so let's get started. So I got the Magnificent Miss Marvel #5. I got the second printing. I already have the first printing. In fact, I got multiple copies of the first printing because I knew it was the first appearance of her new her new suit that kind of is like the Iron Man armor in the movie in Endgame. So I had to pick it up. I don't know how important this armor is going to be in the future. This issue might go up in value. I don't know. It might be a living thing just like the symbiotes. Just don't know. So I definitely spec'd hard on this book. So I definitely picked up multiple copies of the first printing. And now that they got the second printing with the suit, as you can see, doing this thing on the side. And this is also a cover homage to an Iron Man cover. I think it's 120 or 30 something. I just forgot what issue it is. But I definitely had to pick up 2 of those of the second printing. Love it, love it, love it. And these were cover prices, by the way. Alright. Now this was cover price also. I got the Captain Marvel #8 second printing with the first appearance of Star. And this is the first cover appearance of Star. Now, if you've read the latest issue of Captain Marvel, and I'm pretty sure you guys have read it by now, but if you haven't, spoiler alert, just in case you haven't read it, spoiler alert. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then fast forward for at least a minute. Now, the spoiler is, of course, and everybody kind of already guessed this, that she's basically the girl that's in issue #1 that's the reporter. So it is her. So issue #1 is her first appearance without her name Star and her showing her powers or costume. So definitely that issue #1 is definitely the issue you definitely need to be grabbing. I definitely made a video about it. I even made the video about the Walmart Captain Marvel #1 with the long hair, the Art Germ. That I definitely say you definitely need to pick that one up because it was only but so many copies made of that one. I think that one probably is more rare than the other variants of #1. So definitely go get that Walmart Captain Marvel if you can still find it. I know you can still find it on eBay though, so definitely pick it up before it starts like heating up and goes up in value, because right now this character is just out. So you never know, this character might get popular. Like, I know she's bad supposedly. I don't know, maybe I don't know. It hasn't played out yet, so I don't know. But in the future, this character could be a major character that could be a fan favorite. So that issue #1, definitely go get it. Go get the regular issue #1. Go get the variants. Man, go get the Walmart one. So definitely suggest that. And I got 2 of this one. Definitely suggest you get this one because it's the first cover appearance. And this is the second printing, which since second printings are lower printed than the first. So definitely get that. Alright. Then I had to get the Silver Surfer Black issue number 2, second printing also, man. When I saw this cover, and this is just this is from the splash page of the inside of the book, but man, I love that splash page. So when they made it into a cover for the second print, I was like, I got to get that definitely, and I love it. I love it. I mean, look at Noel, Silver Surfer, barely hanging onto his board. You know, just I love it. I love it. I mean, Silver Surfer is one of my favorite characters because Galactus is my favorite character tied with Spider-Man. So anything that has to do with Galactus, I'm going to love. So definitely Silver Surfer is up there, and Noel, of course. I've fallen in love with Noel, and you know, ever since they introduced him in God of Thunder, Thor: God of Thunder, unnamed. Ever since then, I mean, he's just been a character that definitely they've been using the hell out of, and definitely there's still more to be learned about this character. I mean, they showed part of his origin, but I mean, he's been around for a long time, so there's still plenty of stories to be told about Noel. And he's such a powerful person. I can't wait to really see him face off against someone like Galactus, or face off against, I mean, just other characters that's at his level. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, Silver Surfer is now on his level. Okay, so if he didn't get help from Ego, the Living Planet, he would have been done for. So it was great to see that the Ego helped him out. I've been really loving what's been going on with the Silver Surfer Black, because like I said, I really like Silver Surfer. I like Noel. So definitely, if you're not reading this, you should read this. And also the art style, I really like it. I mean, I've really like it. I mean, it's different. That's what I like about it. It's different in a good way, not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. All right, so definitely was happy to get that. I wish there was. This was the last one they had. If they would have had more, I would have picked up more copies of that one. All right, you guys. And then I got this book, and that was cover price, by the way. And this is cover price too. I got this because I was talking to the guy in the comic book store that worked there. We was let me tell you, they was playing Half Baked while I was in there on the big TV that they have. And Half Baked is one of my favorite movies. I remember I used to look at that movie all the time on DVD. Probably seen it like over 100 times with Dave Chappelle. That was like the real breakout movie for Dave Chappelle because he wrote that movie. And I love the other characters that's in his homeboys that's in the movie, the other 2 people that's in the movie. I love their acting. The movie's just great because I like to smoke weed. I don't smoke weed like I used to, but that's definitely a smoker's movie. You know, if you smoke weed, you love Half Baked. Half Baked was just a great movie. But anyways, they was playing that, so we got to talking because of the movie. So then somehow we got to talking about comics, and I picked up what was it? What was the name of it? Unbound. Some Unbound. I forgot the name of it. But the one with the barbarian is put into a present time, and it's off of Dark Horse Comics, if I remember correctly. But anyways, that series is great. So I was talking about that book because I pulled it. I said, man, this is a great read. And he said, oh man, if you love that, you should definitely read Knights of Temporal. And so I was just like, what's that? And he said, man, go over there. We should still have issue 1 and 2 over there. So I went over there, and they had issue 2, but of issue 1, they only had the second printing. So I was going to leave it there, but then he told me that this second printing is a different cover than the first one. So that made the difference. I was like, because if it was the same exact cover, and it was just a second printing, then I would have waited until they made a third printing or fourth printing with a different cover. Because, you know, a lot of times the variant of the second printing with a different cover tends to go for more because it's a different cover. And whenever it's the same, it tends to, when the cover is exactly the same, it tends to not go for as much, which is crazy. But it makes sense because when it's a whole different cover, it really makes a difference. You know, I don't know why they just don't do that anyway. With second printings, third printings, fourth printings, it should always be a different cover than the first printing. Always. It just would be better. Lately, they've been doing that. I will say that. So once he told me that, I picked it up just off of his recommendation, and I have to say, I read it, and man, very happy he recommended it. Definitely suggest everyone get this book. Hopefully, I can run into the first printing in the future. Hopefully, in the dollar bin, because you know I am. I find these books in the dollar bin. I just get lucky like that. So it's just the area I'm in. Also, it's just a great place to hunt for comics because we have so many outlets here in Washington D.C. because we have Maryland and Virginia right next to D.C. Like literally, if you're in the middle of D.C., you can literally drive 10 minutes either way, and you're either in Maryland or Virginia in 10 minutes. Like literally, like it takes no time. So, that's what makes D.C. kind of unique that we have that. There's not too many places that have that. So, and by us having that, it's so many places that you can find comics. It's just crazy. And plus, it's a big city. It's not as big as New York or Chicago or anything like that, but if you include Virginia, Maryland with DC, it's humongous. I have to say that. So very happy he suggested this book. I definitely recommend this book to everyone. I can't wait to get issue number 2. I'm waiting to hopefully get in the dollar bin for issue number 2. I've been trying to be patient when it comes to getting issues 2, 3, and 4, the rest of the runs, because I'd rather wait. But issue number 1, I always try to at least pick up for cover price or less. Definitely. But definitely support your LCSs. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying, since I'm in my area, I can literally wait sometimes and get them for $1. But definitely suggest you get that. All right, you guys. So they had a whole bunch of dollar books. And by the way, everyone, everything came up to $74.14. And the place I went to is called Comics Logic. You guys, so check it out in Ashburn, Virginia. If you go in there, let them know that Key Comics Market Watch sent you. And if they don't know who I am, just be like, go check out his video. And once they see my video, they'll recognize me and be like, oh yeah, I remember that dude coming in here and buying some books. So definitely check out Comic Logic in Ashburn, Virginia. Let them know Key Comics Market Watch sent you, okay? All right, so, and they got plenty of dollar books. I mean, it's crazy. They got a lot of dollar books there. They got a lot of back issues there. Definitely a place I suggest you go check out anyway. They definitely even have the newer books. A lot of times they're sold out everywhere else, and they still actually have them there. All right, so let's get started. So I managed to pick up another one of these, and I just picked this up recently, and I love it. I'm going to keep picking this book up. It's New Avengers number 29, the first appearance of the Beyonders, and a great Gabrielle Delato cover. I love this cover, and I'm going to keep picking this book up every time I see it. Now, of course, as I said in the video before, that when I picked this up, the Beyonders are completely different than the Beyonder that was in Secret War. The Beyonder in Secret War number 1 of the first series was an infant Beyonder. So he wasn't even an adult Beyonder. Now these are the adult Beyonders, okay, you guys? Their power level is on another level, okay? So definitely get this book. Never know, never know. Might be an important book in the future to definitely have. And right now, you can find them for $1. So pick up as many as you can. All right, now I picked up this book right here just because of the cover. Plus, I never see this book. And this is a Prelude book. And man, I just had to say, this cover is sick. I like it. And then the inside of the book, man, I'm telling you, crazy. I was just like, okay. I said, I'm glad I picked up this book. Now, this book, if you go on eBay right now, you're not even going to see no copies of this book. And if you do see it, it goes for a nice amount. So, definitely a hard book to find. I've never really ran into this book. And when I saw it, I was just like, man, I got to have it. Now, this is part of the, if I remember correctly, what's the name of the Chaos Comics, which is part of Lady Death. Uh, that comic, uh, like Marvel, DC, the Chaos Comics has Lady Death. So this is, I guess, a character part of it or whatever of the mythos. So definitely was happy to get this. Definitely suggest if you see this, pick it up. Great cover. Had to pick up Dawn #2. I've been picking up a lot of the Dawn books lately for $1 or less, which is great. I just love the artwork in the inside and on the covers of Dawn. I definitely suggest you pick up Dawn because you just never know. In the future, they might option something to do something with Dawn. So definitely, and this is for mature readers, by the way, not for kids, okay? So don't let your kids read this if you have it, okay? All right. All right, then I got X-Men #52. Now, the reason why I got this is the first cameo appearance of Bison, which has been a thorn on the X-Men side for a long time. So definitely an important character. So first cameo appearance, and I'm on the lookout for the first full, even though I already have it, but I'm gonna keep picking it up. So I'm gonna pick up as many of these as I can every time I see it. And that was $1. This was $1 also. X-Men #17. Now this is the first appearance of Kawan as Ravage, which I think is this character right here. So happy to pick up another copy of that. Near mint. And I have to say, almost every book here is 9.8 candidates, which made me very happy. All right, then I got Uncanny X-Men Annual #17. Now, of course, this is the first appearance of Executioner, which is on the cover. So first appearance, first cover appearance. And is the death of Mastermind and Tower. And it's also the first appearance of Shard, which is the sister of oh my God, my mind is blank. The sister of Bishop. Of Bishop, but she only shows up as an illusion, not an illusion, what's it called? Hologram or illusion, whatever. So it's more like a cameo, but because her first full appearance is in another book. So definitely a couple of things in this book going on. So definitely pick up this book whenever you see it. So for $1, it was great to find. Like I said, looks magnificent. Magnificent. Then I picked up another copy of issue of Uncanny X-Men 305. First appearance of the Phalanx, whatever they're called. I ain't want to talk about it. Cameo appearance, okay? Alright, so Uncanny X-Men 345. Picked that up. First appearance of Maggot, which is him right there. So definitely, I've had multiple copies of this. I'm going to keep picking it up every time. Never know. They might do something with him when they bring the X-Men to the MCU. Never know. I got Batman and the Outsiders #24. Now this is the first appearance of Sister Eve, who later becomes Lady Eve. Okay, so I had to pick that up. Pick it up every time I see it. I've been picking up multiple copies of this. I just gotta keep picking it up because I know that is $1 and is the first appearance in it. So it's the Micronauts Volume 2, issue #1. First appearance of Scion. So he later dies, but nobody ever stays dead. They are part of the 616 universe, but the problem is that Hasbro owns them. So Marvel doesn't own them, but maybe one day Hasbro and Marvel will work something out. Well, Disney, you know what I'm saying. But even if they don't, if Hasbro brings them out on their own, there's a good chance that Scion could be a person in the movie. So definitely pick this up for $1, you guys. Now this is a newsstand, but this came out in '83, so you would rather have the direct than the newsstand. So the newsstands were way more during that time, so you definitely want the direct. Wish this was a direct, but it is what it is. But 9.8 candidate, that's all that matters. I got another copy of Ultimate X #3. I'm going to keep picking this book up every time I see it. Another 9.8 candidate. Now, This is the first appearance of Derek Morgan, aka Guardian, which is this guy right here on the cover. So first cover appearance also, you guys. Now he supposedly dies in X-Men Blue, I think, which came out last year or the year before. I don't remember. But as I always said, nobody stays dead, so he'll be back. So happy to get his first appearance. All right, then I got Uncanny Avengers issue number 25, you guys, for $1. Now this is the second cameo appearance of Red Onslaught, which is the Red Skull as Onslaught, and he wreaked havoc, I will say that. So definitely pick this book up, definitely. And that's a great cover, by the way, great cover, like it. Red Skull's face, love it. All right, and then we got Uncanny Avengers number 5, got this for $1, 9.8 candidate. Now this is the first appearance of the Apocalypse Twins, so definitely a book you should be picking up right now for $1, definitely. All right, you guys, now we got more dollar books. Here we go. Now these are the ones I'm excited about, you guys, because these I didn't have. Most of these I don't have, so I was happy to finally get them, especially in 9.8 candidate conditions. Now this is Gloria and Angelina, issue number, what is it, 0? No, number 1, I mean. Now this is the foil variant. Love it. Liefeld, like it. Definitely, and I love the inside of the book too, man. It's great. So this book right here normally is like a $10 book. So happy about that, to get it for $1. Now I got the 10th issue number 0. And this one right here is the American Entertainment variant, which is, and it's, the art is by Tony. Now Tony Daniel did the art, and he's the creator and writer of this series. Now the 10th is a very slept on series. If you guys get a chance, y'all should definitely get issue number 1. Read it, and I guarantee you, after you read issue number 1 and enjoy the awesome artwork that's not only on this cover, but that's inside the book. He did the whole inside too. Tony Daniel did his thing. I will tell you that. Now, man, great series, great story, great art. Definitely a slept on book from Image. Man, definitely, I don't know why this book doesn't go for more. Now this one right here does, because the American Entertainment variant. Now this one right here, it normally is a $20 book. Definitely a more rarer of the variants. So definitely was happy to see it. I was like, oh man, first time getting it, and to get it for $1 in 9.8 condition, definitely was happy about that. I mean, this cover, look at it. Love it. All right. And then I have issue number 1, and it's also the American Entertainment variant. And man, like I said, man, his artwork is just, whew, love it. Now this variant also is a $20 variant, so definitely hard to find. Very happy about that. Then we got issue number 3. Now this is just a regular variant. This normally is a $5 to $10 book right here. Happy to get it for $1. Like I said, just spectacular artwork. Gotta love Tony Daniel's art. Look at that. Man, I gotta say, that's what I gotta say about that. Okay, you guys? Definitely. And then I got issue number 4 variants. And I gotta say, I love it. Man, how can you not love that? It was great. Reminds me a little bit of J. Scott Campbell, a little bit, but Tony Daniel still has his own style. You know what I'm saying? So very happy about that. That's also usually a $5 to $10 book right there. All right, then this one right here is the one I really gotta say, because this one right here, if you go on eBay right now, you won't even find this. This is like not available at all. So I don't know the print run on this one because this is also an American Entertainment exclusive. But this is also issue number 1, but this is a volume 2 of the 10th. And as you can see, it says, man. Now, like I said, I didn't even see none on eBay. I looked. Like, I really, really looked. So, to find something that's not there just lets you know how rare it is. Because everything be on eBay. Like, when it comes to comics, everything's on eBay. Except for, I would say, high grade Golden Age books. You don't see that too much on eBay. But, man, when it comes to modern books, everything be on there. So for me not to see that there, I'm very happy. And Tony Daniel, you did your thing. You did your thing. So I don't even know how much this will go for. And I'm going to definitely get that signed by him and CGC. Definitely. Just to keep in my collection. Because I love having stuff that nobody else has. You know what I'm saying? I love finding stuff like that. All right, then we got the 10th issue number 2. Really like this cover. Like I said, he really reminds me of J. Scott Campbell. It really reminds me of it. And I'm surprised this series doesn't go for more just off the covers. Like, these covers are great. I mean, they're awesome. I love them. Love these covers. Look at that. Love them. Love them. I mean, all the issues of the 10th, the covers are just great. All of them. The whole run. So, definitely was happy about that. And this is a $5 to $10 book also. So, was very happy about that. Got all those for $1. All right, so had to get another Stephen Platt book because Stephen Platt, one of my favorite artists, and he did mostly a lot of Image stuff. So, was happy to find Cyberpunk's number 1, Stephen Platt art. Love it, love it, love it. Wish he was still doing artwork, but I don't like what he was doing when he did towards the end of him doing art. Like, I didn't really like that Terminator cover too much. I did love that Wolverine 310 cover. Oh my God, that thing was amazing. But I really enjoy his artwork, the Moon Knight artwork, and Prophet, and the Image stuff. But when the stuff he did after he kind of semi-retired or whatever, and then came back, and then retired again. I really didn't like that as much as it's like he changed his style, which I don't know why, because his style was awesome the way it was. He should just keep it the way it is. When something ain't broke, ain't no need to, do anything. It works. So, just like Frank Miller. I wish Frank Miller would go back to his old style, the Daredevil style. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the Dark Knight style. Like, when he started doing the Dark Knight, I know a lot of people like it, but me personally, I don't like it. Like, I would have loved to see the Dark Knight, for him to have redone the Dark Knight first series, but with him doing the artwork like he did the Daredevil artwork. Just to see the difference, you know what I'm saying? That would be great. I think a lot of people would buy that. I know I would. I would love even though it'd just be a reprint, but the artwork would be different. It'd be his old style, which would be awesome. I would love to see that. Like, all them panels, see them done in that type of artwork of his old style. Man, because I'm really not digging that new style of Frank Miller's. I'm like, man, I don't know. I understand some people say they got to evolve with the artwork, but that's evolving worse to me. It didn't evolve. It didn't get better. To me, it was a step down from his artwork before, to me, personally. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but that's just how I feel. But very happy to get this Stephen Platt. Very, very happy. Issue number 1, $1. Alright, keep picking up Ash number 1. Keep running into this. I remember when this book used to be hot, Joe Quesada creation. Never know. Like I keep saying, the reason why I keep picking this up is because Joe Quesada could wind up, working something out with a studio where they bring this character to life in a movie. Just never know. So I'm gonna keep picking up issue number 1 if it's $1. Can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing none but $1, even if it doesn't work out. But I think it's a possibility, so I'm gonna grab it. Happy to get this because I've never had this. It's Divine Right from Image Comics, issue number 1. This is the variant edition. I think it's a 1 in 25 or 1 in 10. I forgot what it is, but definitely a book that's about a $20 book. So very happy to get it. And to get it for $1, 9.8 condition, definitely happy about that. Definitely. And then of course, just this is the American Entertainment exclusive of issue number 1, and it's a Jim Lee cover. Happy to get that too. Jim Lee did his thing on this cover, and gotta say, yeah, like it. Girls with guns. How can you go wrong? You know what I'm saying? Besides girls with swords, how can you go wrong? So definitely love this cover. And like I said, it's an American. It says it right there. See it? American Entertainment exclusive. Now, to be honest with you, when I looked this one up too on eBay, couldn't find it. I mean, look, the American flag in the background. I mean, this cover is just so awesome. So I don't know what the print run was on this book, but definitely happy to get it for $1. Jim Lee's coming to Baltimore Comic Con, so hopefully I might get him to sign this and then get a CGC. See what happens, you know. Really digging this cover. I wonder if he even remembers this cover. That's probably gonna be like when I pull it up to him. I wonder if he's even gonna be like, oh shit, I remember when I did this, you know. So I'm hoping to see that reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because they do so much stuff. It's crazy. I don't think they remember some of the stuff that they did. Like it's probably almost impossible. Like because it's so much stuff, right? All right. So I got this DVA from Image Comics issue number 3. Just because of the cover. Love this cover. Loving the cover. Nice cover. I don't know who did the artwork. Hold on, let me see. Who did this artwork? I need to get the rest of it, because if the rest of the series has covers like this, I gotta get it. Now, I'm not gonna lie though. Image Comics, when they first came out, man, they had the hottest artists, like all the hottest artists, like man, all their books, covers and inside arts were just amazing. I mean, they had it. They was getting the top talent. It was crazy. All right, so let's see. Created by Jim Lee and J. Scott Campbell and Brandon Cho. Okay, so DV8 is created by Jim Lee, J. Scott Campbell, and Devin Cho. Brandon Cho, I mean. All right, and it's written by L.S. Lopez. Okay, so it's not even telling me who did the cover. God dang it. Who did the cover? So, I don't know. Who did the cover? Oh, well. I don't know. It's not telling me. I guess I'll find out in issue number 2, I guess. I don't know. Man. Whew, I love it. Love it. So I'm going to definitely try to pick up the rest of this series. Great cover. Love it. It kind of looked like, I can't say that. It definitely doesn't look like a J. Scott Campbell cover. Definitely not. Alright. And of course they had Death Mate Black, issue number 1. I got probably 30 copies of this, and I'm going to keep picking it up every time I see it for $1, because it's the first appearance of Gen 13. Which, speaking of Gen 13, picked up issue number 7. J. Scott Campbell goodness. Definitely had to pick that up. Then I picked up issue 13, cover A. Another J. Scott Campbell goodness. I mean, look at that. How can you go wrong? You know what I'm saying? Then I had to pick up issue number 14, J. Scott Campbell goodness. Yes. And issue number 15, which is another J. Scott Campbell goodness. But this one is the ever so elusive newsstand copy of Gen 13, of Image books, period. Newsstand copies were more harder to find, especially in 9.8 condition for Image Comics. So definitely happy about that. Get them all for $1. Can't go wrong. All right, you guys. Then I had to pick up from Image Comics also, Hazard #1. Wish this was the newsstand, but it's not. But it's the first appearance of Hazard, so had to pick it up. Love first appearances. You know how I am. You know how I do. All right, now this book I've never had. It's from Comico Comics. It's called Oblivion #1. Now the reason why I picked this book up is because I don't know if you can see, but it's signed. Can you see it? It's signed right there. Signed twice. I don't know if you can see it, the gold. There you go. Not only is it signed twice, but then has in the back the letter from Comico with the signature. And it tells you it's number 39 out of 500. So it was only 500 made of this, and even says in here they included this card, this limited card. So 39 out of 500 signature. Very happy about that. And to get it for $1, why not? You know what I'm saying? Anything that's limited to 500, I'm happy to get, especially for $1. So very happy about that. And then same thing with this book, Prime. Got it because of the signature and has the certificate of authenticity right there. So very happy about that. And of course, my man, my favorite character, Tower Galactus, Spider-Man's right there. So definitely had to get that. Can't go wrong. Oh, and this, oh yeah, by the way, this is issue 1,270 out of 2,000. See it? So it was only 2,000 of these made. So, well, signed. All right, you guys. All right, now, last but not least, you guys. Now, these books were more than $1. In fact, no, I would say this was, okay, so this right here is Stormwatch. It was $2, but it was taped together. It's all four is issues 0 through 3, but it was taped together as a set for $2. So basically, I got these for 50 cents each. So it has issue number 0, issue number 1, first appearance of Stormwatch. So happy about that. Had issue number 2. And had issue number 3. And issue number 3 is the first appearance of Backlash. So that's the important issue right there. Love, keep picking up this issue. Very happy about that. All right. And to get it for 50 cents basically, because all of them were $2. Very happy about that. All right, now this book was $3. But then my goodness, Uncanny X-Men $3.92. Now this book right here is very hard to get in 9.8 condition because of the red cover. So when I saw that it was a 9.8 candidate, I had to grab it. Now the importance of this issue is that it's the first appearance of Wrath and first appearance of Sunpree, which is the sister of Sunfire. And she has basically the same power as him. So very happy to get 2 first appearances in this very hard to find red cover 9.8 candidate. Very happy about that. So be on the lookout for this book. All right. Then I got Avengers Arena for $3. Now the reason why I got this book is because the first appearance of Deathlocket, which is basically has the same powers of Deathlock, and then the first appearance of Kid Brayton. I will say the name wrong, but very happy to get 2 first appearances, issue number 1 for $3. And it's a 9.8 candidate with this black cover. Very happy about that. And last but not least, had to get this. This is the one that was on the wall, but this one was only $5. And it was the Howard the Duck #1. First appearance of Gwenpool, which is right there on the cover. Just her face. So, very happy to get that for $5. It's a 9.8 candidate. Can't go wrong with that for $5. Normally, a lot of people be finding it for $1, which I have a tendency to not be able to find it for $1 for some reason. So, in fact, every time I see it, it's usually 10 and up. So when I saw it on the wall for $5, I instantly asked them to let me see it. And when I saw it was a 9.8 candidate, I was like, I gotta get it for $5. What will be crazy is that now that I have it and I paid $5, is that I wound up finding it for $1 somewhere else and find multiple copies for $1. It seems to happen that way for me sometimes, where I keep looking for a book, can't find it, pay a price that I don't want to pay, and then find multiple copies for $1 later on. It just happens. Or either buy a collection that has multiple copies in it. And whenever I buy collections, I usually get a great price. Like usually when I buy collections, it averages out to like 50 cents or less for each comic. So yeah, so I'm definitely happy to get that, you guys. And that, you guys, is my haul. So I'm very happy to only have spent $74.14. And like I said, check out Comic Logic. Tell them Key Comics Market Watch sent you. And if they don't know who I am, which they probably don't, tell them to check out my YouTube channel so they can know who's sending them some business. All right, you guys. So I want to give my shout outs right now. Gotta say, I want to give my shout out to Comic Book Jabroji. Definitely want to shout him out. Comic Head, check his channel out. I want to give a shout out to, let's see, Bat Cave Comics. Shout out to the Bat Villain. No, is it Bat Villain? I think it's Bad Villain. Oh man, I forgot already. My mind's gone. But all right, so definitely check them out. Check out their channels. Also, just want to say that some of these books will be in the auction. Some of them, not all of them. So let me know if you see anything that you want me to auction off that was in this haul right here. Now my auction. Hopefully, I'm thinking about maybe doing this sometime this week. Coming up maybe on a Wednesday or Thursday, but it'll probably be like around 2 in the afternoon. But I'll keep y'all posted with my next video, you guys. So check out my next video. Sorry about the haze, the way the video looked in the last video. Just so happens the people that was over my house were smoking. So some trees. So it was kind of, it was in the air. I'm going to say that. So it wasn't my lens, you guys. It was just in the air. It was that much. As soon as I walked in the door, I was just like, whoa. Like I said, I'm a smoker, but I'm not a smoker like that. Like when I was younger, I smoked every day. Now I don't, I'm a every now and then type of weed smoker. Same thing with alcohol. I'm a every now and then type of drinker. When I used to be a bartender, I drank every day. And I bartended for 10 years, so every day for 10 years, it was crazy. I have had enough drinking in my lifetime, so I don't really crave for alcohol like that anymore. So, it's every now and then type of thing. So, everybody, I hope you guys are watching football, enjoying your games. Hopefully your team won. I know my team Dallas is doing great, you guys, and I know you Dallas haters out there. I know, but it is what it is. You can hate on my team, but at the end of the day, it's just football, you guys. It's not that serious. We're not getting paid by the NFL. We're just enjoying some football. So don't take it so seriously, you guys. Don't leave mean comments and be all rude and do all that extra stuff that's not even necessary just because you feel a certain way about your team. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't get paid by them. You're not making no money from it. So don't take it that seriously, you guys. It's just a game, okay? Enjoy it for what it is. I mean, when my team lose, they lose. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, all I can do is root for them. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to take it to heart when they lose. Like I said, I have no valid interest, no no asset interest in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make me money, so it doesn't matter. So, but I hope all of y'all enjoying y'all games, looking at football. Like I said, hopefully your team won, and I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you everyone for checking me out. And hopefully, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you will subscribe to my channel by hitting the Galactus head right here, and check out these 2 old videos right here of some comic book goodness. And until next time, like, thumbs up so I could, you know, be in a rotation. And make sure you hit the bell so that way you'll get notified every time I drop a video, which isn't that often. So don't worry about getting bombarded. So until next time, everyone, happy comic book hunting. Peace.